Blue Diamond Marketing Group of Strawberry Point, Iowa welcomes you to this showcase of the latest developments in calf care convenience. Our calf care centers offer convenience and comfort for both you and your calves. We start with buildings that are properly sized to fit your farm operation while incorporating the latest in calf care knowledge and technology. We then combine that with our popular cozy calf cribs, the most innovative individualized calf pen design on the market today. Thank you for joining us.
I'm Dan Seamers, co-owner and general manager of Seamers Holsteins. We're a 2,500 cow Holstein operation here in northeast Wisconsin. Today we're going to be looking at our cozy calf cribs that we built last summer and talking about some of their unique benefits and some of the things that we like about those. Larry Kubley is going to be asking me some questions how we feel here at our farm about these new calf barns that we've installed.
This building is 32 foot wide and it's 132 foot long. It holds 66 calves, 33 calves on each side. The building is designed so that it has a fabric cover, translucent cover over the center driveway. That allows plenty of sunlight to come in to flood the area in the middle and to flood the pens with light as well.
In addition to allowing ample light even on overcast days, the high center also provides a natural chimney effect to move air from the pens up through the vents in the peak. By using vents in place of a continuous open ridge, we limit the amount of moisture entering the building while still maximizing the benefits of natural ventilation.
Making a pleasant place for employees. One nice thing is today, as you can see all the light in here, we don't have any lights turned on. There's a lot of natural light that gets into these buildings through these.
It's an overcast day.
Right, it's a dreary kind of a day, and it's snowing outside actually a little bit. But in here we're relatively warm and dry. Can do whatever we want to with the calves on a day like today, and we don't have to worry about what day, when we're going to get our work done. We can manage our calves like we would, just like we manage our cows. As far as what day it is to vaccinate or what day it is to give to dehorn the calves. We can set that all up well in advance on a schedule, and in a situation like this where you have nice bright airy conditions, you never have to worry that you have to play catch up.
Air-inflated Jen Air curtains, which provide a seal against outside elements, are easily lowered to ensure maximum natural ventilation and cooling during warmer seasons. These curtains also add to the open feel of the barn by allowing additional natural light to enter the pens. A screened air inlet in the 2-foot external eave allows an ongoing stream of fresh air into the building. This air then follows the slope roof above the pens to the elevated central area where it then vents out. This natural ventilation design is combined with a supplemental forced air system to ensure ample regulated ventilation at all times.
Over the top of the pen is a 12-inch PVC air duct that runs the full length of the building. There's a fan on the end, and that fan continually pushes air down through the tube, and it comes these holes right over the calf pen area, and that pushes fresh air down into that pen so that it forces the ammonia out of the pen and up into the ceiling area down the ridge where it vents out. So it eliminates that potential of ammonia buildup, which is very harmful to the calf's respiratory system.
Being able to move a little air like we do in here, I think really works quite nice, because ventilation in baby calves' lungs are so sensitive that you really want to think about that.
This combination of natural and regulated forced air ventilation ensures proper circulation of air under all conditions. The low-profile metal roof covering the pens has a layer of vinyl-faced insulation. This limits dripping from moisture buildup during winter and acts as an additional heat barrier in the summer. While the building is carefully designed, the real difference in our system lies with the cozy calf cribs themselves. The pens at Seamers Holsteins are 4 foot wide and 8 foot deep, allowing ample space for each calf. The removable pen dividers consist of a single seamless 4 foot high PVC panel. While lightweight and easy to remove, the seamless divider panels are both durable and easy to clean.
And the other nice thing about these barns, since we've had them and we're on about our 4th turn of calves now, is that they clean out so nice. You pull the center dividers and you swing the gates and you can clean them out pretty well with a skid steer. We take the panels over to our steam cleaner in the shop on a wagon, bring them back. When these calves are weaned, this barn is almost empty. When it is empty, we'll have 2 guys in here for a day, and we'll have everything in here cleaned out, washed, and rebedded, ready for new calves again. We have it down to a system, but that's been kind of nice because we've been pushing our barns here so hard that we need to turn them around quick. So.
The 16-foot center drive allows ample room for the 12-foot swing gates to be moved out of the way for easy front entry cleaning once the pen dividers are removed. The use of removable dividers also allows the option of combining 2 or 3 pens.
Here we have headlocks for the calves as far as being able to for dehorning or for vaccinating or whatever. And I really like the 2 separate holes here that they have to go in and out the others, because the university research has shown that calves will eat more starter when you have 2 separate entries, so they can't go back and forth. I think that's because they're putting milk or water on top of their grain, and then it's not as appealing to them.
In addition to being removable, the bucket holders feature a metal divider between the buckets, which forces calves to alternate access to feed and water. One of the questions that's regularly asked is, why did you build multiple barns instead of 1 or 2 larger ones?
The reason that we built 4 barns instead of just 2 big barns is our idea was I wanted an all-in, all-out kind of situation. And if you build yourself a real big barn, it's really hard to get in there and pressure wash and clean and do a good job right next to calves that are still there. I just didn't want that environment. So the biggest, and not saying that it can't work, we just didn't want it. So for us, we wanted a situation that was going to be very well ventilated, and a situation in which we could have all in, all out as far as cleaning and getting ready for new calves.
Yeah, they tell me it's less money to do the wide barns and put more calves.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I saw very close to the same kind of money, and I guess the only advantage that you would have going to a wider barn is maybe a slightly smaller footprint, in a situation like that, if land is at an absolute premium. But I just think that in general, when you're looking at baby calves, ventilation is king, and I think that this kind of situation here is good for ventilation.
Was there anything you didn't expect with this calf care system?
Of all the things that when we were all said and done and we moved in here, I really thought, and of course deep bedding with straw is king for these baby calves. I mean, there's nothing better for baby calves than lots of straw. But the one nice thing is, because in the past we have had some calves in huts and managed different ways, if it's bright and airy, well ventilated, and you don't have the snow getting at it, you probably have less time than I had anticipated worrying about bedding calves. Really bedding calves here, we put a lot down in the beginning for them, but then, we only bed a couple more times after that, and it really seems like I had anticipated that we'd be going through even more bedding than we are. It's, not having all the snow and rain getting on them as much as what you would, outside. It does seem to make a difference.
Cozy calf cribs in our calf care centers. Better for your calves and better for you.
I'd much rather be in here working with calves on a day, in a winter like this, than be out working with huts. Even from just a snow removal issue, if you've got huts and pens outside, I've had that before in the past, and you have to go with a shovel and shovel out, so your calves aren't jumping over the fence or whatever. It's just nice. We get a little snow. We had a real hard driving wind here the other day, and there's just a little bit of snow down the floor here that we haven't cleaned up yet. But for the most part, we can manage these barns every day the same. And that's the glorious thing about them is you can take all those other factors out, and your calf feeders can just concentrate on the calves.
For more information about our calf care centers and cozy calf cribs, contact Larry Kubley at 585-933-2269.